Hi everyone and welcome to Brown Beautiful. As promised, I am doing the second Eid look. This is a really dramatic smoky eye. It's silver with bits of purple and dark navy blue and some black and some orange thrown into it. My last look was so simple. I just had to do a dramatic eye today. I just wanted to. The inspiration for the silver smoky eye came from these sparkly, lovely dangly earrings from Sakura Jewels. I'll put all the links in the description box if anyone's interested. My top is from Global Desi. I've never done these looks on camera before, but I love dramatic looks for myself. So I hope that you guys enjoy this. And if you wanted to know how I created this look, then please stay tuned and keep watching. First, I'm going to prep my skin with a mixture of Ombre Lait Creme and the Body Shop's Vitamin C Glow Enhancer. Now this mix really plumps up my skin and leaves it super moisturized so that my skin is ready for all the products that are to follow. Now I am spraying some of the Smashbox primer water all over my face so that the foundation sticks to it really well. I actually planned to start with my eyes, but I forgot and I had to start with foundation instead. I mixed some Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk with a drop of the Body Shop's Shade Adjusting Drops. These are the darkening drops. So I used a Real Techniques Expert face brush to apply the foundation, and I bounced my beauty blender on my face later to just make sure that it soaked any extra product that I had on my skin. Then I moved on to my eyes and primed my lids with the Sephora primer, which is such an important step when you're doing dramatic looks like these. On top of that, I applied the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Creamy Beige so that my eyeshadows looked vibrant all day. Then I set it with some Laura Mercier loose powder. So I'm going to use the Nubian palette. Now these are the colors. You can see how well pigmented they are. I think it doesn't get as much love as it deserves on Instagram or even on YouTube. So I'm going to use the colors Morocco, Jezebel and Cleopatra. Before that, I'm going to stick on some posted flags under my eyelids to help me create the slanting shape I want and also to catch any fallout I may have from working with so many eyeshadow colors. Now I'm starting with the shade Morocco. It is such a lovely, deep, warm orange shade for my transition color. I'm in love with this shade. Now this will give me the interesting contrast to my intensely silver smoky eye. And I'm taking the shade here, Jezebel, which is a deep reddish purpley shade, and I'm going to place that color on my crease. Again, we are building up the color slowly but surely, and I'm using a very light hand here because I don't want this color to muddy that orange transition shade. Now for the navy blue, I'm going to place it on the outer corners of my eyelids and I'm going to bring it to the center. We're leaving the inner half of the eyelid free of any color. I keep going back and forth with the shades Jezebel and Morocco to really build up the intensity, but taking care not to muddy the shades. I mean, all of them need to retain their color and their identity, if you will. Now for the silver, I'm using an intense silver eyeshadow by Colourpop. This one's called Liberty, and I'm going to place it on the inner part of my eyelids with my finger. Now I'm taking a fluffy brush to blend the edges so that there's a smooth gradation from the silver to the blue. Again, I'm using a light hand here because I don't want to muddy the colors. Then I'm going over the crease with my fluffy brush to make sure that the purple still retains its color and there are no harsh edges and all the colors are well blended into each other without looking too muddy. Now time to detape. Now I'm going to line my lower eyelids with the navy blue shade, taking it only until the tear duct but leaving the tear duct free for all the silver shadow we're going to use later. I go in with some purple below where we put the blue before blending it all with a fluffy brush. For my waterlines, I'm using the black gel eyeliner by Colourpop. Now this gel liner is my current favorite. I believe it's called Swerve. It doesn't budge or transfer, which is a must if you want your eyeshadows to stay clean and bright with no black littered all over it. I'm now adding some silver in the tear duct area just to brighten the area up, and then with an eyeliner brush, I'm going to create an outline for that silver and join it to meet the navy blue. I love creating this shape when I do dramatic smoky eyes. Now I'm using the NYX Super Fat marker to line my upper eyelids, and I'm going to create a rather extended wing for this one, since we have that line already thanks to the tape we'd used earlier. I usually work rather slowly when I create my eyeliner, and once I'm satisfied, I move on to the other eye. Working slowly while looking down into a mirror really helps make fewer mistakes and gives me the shape I want. I have also connected that wing to my lower lash line so that there's some depth of color at the very outer edges. Now I'm going to use my sleek highlighting palette in Midas Touch. Surprise! I don't tend to use it too much, but it has that perfect silver shade to match the smoky eye. And I love how this elevates the eye makeup. Now I'm going to lightly fill in my brows with my eyebrow pencil. You've seen me do this before. I don't do anything dramatic because I think my eyebrows are dark enough and I'm quite satisfied with their natural shape as it is. For concealer, I'm using the MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NW35 to counteract all the darkness under my eyes, patting it into place with a beauty blender, before moving on to highlighting with the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer in medium. I'm going over all my usual areas that I like to highlight. You've seen me do this before. Under my eyes, bridge of my nose, my forehead, under my cheekbones, and my cupid's bow. I'm going to blend it all in with the Beauty Blender first and then with the Real Techniques shadow brush so that it doesn't erase my eyeshadow. Now for contouring, I am back with my favorite Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, and I'm using this light brown shade here just to shape my chubby face and create some dimension. Now for some baking. I am using my Laura Mercier loose setting powder under my eyes and everywhere we highlighted, and I'm going to let that powder rest there for a few minutes. Then I'm going in with the Bahama Mama bronzer to set all the areas we had contoured. Now before I put on the blush, I've actually taken out the loose setting powder already, and then I am popping this beautiful Milani corally color on my cheeks. I dab it on with the foundation brush so that it gives me a more cream-like finish, and I'm just lifting it up ever so slightly. Taking the same sleek palette, I highlight the top of my cheekbones and the bridge of my nose and on top of my brows to give me that perfect glow. Here we go. As if the silver wasn't enough, I'm going to top it with a generous coat of the heavy metal glitter eyeliner from Urban Decay. This one I think is called Distortion, and I love the way it makes my silver eyeshadow really pop. I'm also applying it in the tear duct on top of the silver and letting it all dry before moving on to mascara. I'm using the L'Oreal Voluminous Butterfly Mascara on my top and bottom lashes, but not going too crazy with it because I am planning to put on false lashes for this look. For my lips, I'm using MAC Lip Liner in Burgundy, and I'm going to use it all over my lips, and then topping it up with the ColourPop Ultra Satin Liquid Lipstick in Echo Park. I use a lip brush here for a cleaner application, but you don't have to. This is a perfect peachy nude for me, and I love the combination of it with this burgundy liner. Now for the finishing touches, I've already put on my false lashes off camera. These are the Christina false lashes, and I got these off Amazon. Now my hair is down, my jewelry is in place. This sparkly monk tika and stunning earrings are from Sakura Jewels, and I'm absolutely obsessed with them. And here I am, all done. So I hope that you guys like this look, and I hope you'll recreate it. If you do, then please tag me on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter, #BrownBeautiful. I will feature them on my Facebook and my Instagram. So I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.